On this episode of Outdoor Nation TV, we're going to cover a topic that if you hunt long enough, you'll probably experience. And that's just basically plain and simple, missed opportunity. You know, whether it's a miss or a hit and a wound or whatever it be, you're probably have experienced it or going to experience it. And so when we were thinking about hunts for this particular episode, I just couldn't think of anyone that I had. And but boy, Rick has several.
Yeah. Operator error.
And we may have to make a part 2 of this show just because there's so many.
Give me just a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on just a second.
America, the world's ultimate refuge for freedom and opportunity. But currently we find ourselves divided, deeply divided. Lines dividing race, politics, and religion have been drawn deep. And social media is running the show. Some claim our best days are behind us. But in the outdoors, none of that matters. Here everyone is welcome. In the outdoors, we truly are one nation. This season, Outdoor Nation will tackle difficult topics threatening to divide the outdoor community and gather insight from local professionals on how to bring us together. So welcome to our show. We love our country. We love the outdoors. We're proud to be called Americans. We are one.
This is so incredible.
We prayed about it and everything, and I'm so happy he walked out. You're watching Outdoor Nation TV.
Well, this particular hunt, I was in Canada. I flew up there to hunt with my very good friend Kevin Sickens in Alberta, and he had a big old buck that he was getting pictures of. We called him the caribou buck just because he was so giant, looked like a caribou in the woods. And I had seen him previously the year before, but didn't ever get him within range. Kevin's got me fixed up in a ground blind, some really thick stuff where they like to cross through by a lake. And sure enough, here he comes. Whoa.
Have you heard anything I've said today? Firelight gives back to the Salvation Army in weekly donations, which help us feed over 36,000 people a year.
Firelight gives back to Team Zoo. We have children within the Shawnee community that would not be able to play youth athletics, including soccer, if it weren't for Firelight Grocery.
Firelight gives back with receipts for schools, and you should be saving your Firelight receipts for a local school.
Firelight Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
You've been on a hell of a ride.
On stage, I joke about I've been out making up these songs and playing them everywhere for 23 years, and in 2017, at 39, 40 years old, I've become an up-and-comer.
Floating in the water, floating in the sky, never been so broken, never been so high.
Welcome to Shawnee Feed Center. You want muck boots? We got them. You want Carhartt gear? We got them.
Vet supplies?
We got that too. We've got livestock feed that's made here locally since 1906. Dog food, pet food? We got that too. We got tons of it, literally. Seed and fertilizer? We got that too. We have cone seeders. We have discs. We have rototillers. So come and see us here at Shawnee Feed Center. We have everything that you need.
I'm sorry. Hold on just a second. Thank you, Jesus. Folks, hold on just a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, it makes me sick just watching it again. That was the biggest buck that I have ever seen in real life on the hoof, and that close. 22 yards. All I had to do, I had plenty of time, all I had to do is let that deer turn broadside like I preached to my kids time and time again. Man, it was one of the sickest times of my life. Fortunately for me, those whitetail are so big in Alberta that didn't do hardly anything to him. It hit him right in the shoulder, nothing vital about it. And a few days later, we start getting pictures of him again. Oh, and by the way, I know what that deer scores exactly. He scored 187. Big chocolate horned Alberta buck. And the reason that I know he scored 187 is 10 days later, a rifle guy was lucky enough to kill him. Happy for him. I'm happy somebody got him. My miss made it a very special, rewarding time for another guy. Yeah. Operator error. Just bullseye at 20 yards, so completely blew it.
Rick asked me to give him a old punch in the ribs on this one, and I can't kick a man while he's down, but I can probably hand him a tissue, because that guy was bawling like a baby. Give me a second, the old Stan Potts, and I can tell you, I've never had an opportunity, a 187-inch buck that I shot and didn't find. But, you're probably gonna have to hand me a tissue as well. Kansas over the years, whitetail hunting has been very good to me. In the 2012 season, 2013 season, and even in the 2015 season, I was able to kill some big bucks. But, you may have heard one year that I left out of there, and that was 2014. That year just wasn't a very good year in Kansas. Now, there's several hunts that we're going to feature over this 2014 season, but this first one, Rick was lucky enough to find it while we were going through footage of a little blunder that I had while I was grunting and not paying attention to my surroundings.
Hey Jared, that was perfect placement if the deer would have been standing there.
It doesn't look like your typical zero-turn mower, because nothing about this mower is typical. You're looking at a zero-turn revolution, the all-new Ultima series from Cub Cadet, independently tested and proven to deliver a best-in-class cut, not to mention a best-in-class warranty to deliver the ultimate peace of mind. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience.
Alanis Morissette Live. Saturday, May 11th, Fire Lake Arena. Doors 6:30, show at 8. The 7-time Grammy winner. Reserve seats on sale now. Buy tickets online at FireLakeArena.com or at the Fire Lake Arena box office in Shawnee. Don't miss this special evening with Alanis Morissette Live.
I came to Oklahoma Family Dentistry because I had a ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was going to be okay. They was going to be able to help me. I just feel beautiful.
I'm Barrett Hall with Oklahoma Family Dentistry. We provide affordable, compassionate care for you and your family.
Why is music important to you?
Music have no color, have no definition. It comes from imagination, and it goes to your soul. It flies right where the good stuff is. And I want to be where the good stuff is.
Like a fool, you're on your knees, oh, begging.
This next hunt was a little bit later in the year, still bow season, and Kristen and I take turns in switching off in Kansas. This was the first year for her to ever hold a tag. I got behind the camera hoping on this particular evening that something would present a shot where she could have the opportunity to harvest her own Kansas buck. Well, I mean, every time you miss, there's several things to blame. Even you're blaming yourself, you're blaming your equipment or whatever. But I believe that 25% of it was me telling her she probably needs to take the shot right there. The other 75% was when she shot, the string grazed her jacket on her arm and made the shot deflect off to the right. You know, we went looking for that buck. We found several spots where he bedded down, found lots of blood, and we just could not locate that buck. I felt so bad for her. She felt really bad too. A lot of things she wouldn't let me film because she was so emotional about it. We're going back up one more time, late season, snow on the ground, and we might just have another opportunity. What a great ending, but also what a kick in the ribs type of ending for us in 2014 in Kansas. As that buck was walking away, you know, I kind of threw the kitchen sink at him to get him back. I grunted, you know, snort, wheeze, whatever I got to do. May or may not have been the right thing, but I tried to get that buck back because the closest he got was just under 60 yards, but quartering to me. And yeah, you could be a Monday morning quarterback and you could say I should have taken the shot, but all in all, that Kansas giant lives on to, you know, be hunted another year.
You've been on a hell of a ride.
On stage, I joke about I've been out making up these songs and playing them everywhere for 23 years, and in 2017, at 39, 40 years old, I've become an up-and-comer.
Floating in the water, floating in the sky. Never been so broken, never been so high.
Make plans now to attend the Fire Lake Firefly Balloon Festival, coming August 9th and 10th to Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's free and open to the public. There'll be 25 balloons filling the skies, plus balloon glows Friday and Saturday nights. Balloon rides available for purchase, plus there'll be live music, food trucks, retail vendors, and lots of family-friendly entertainment and fun. Coming to Shawnee, Oklahoma, August 9th and 10th. For more information, log on to FireLakeBalloonFest.com.
Experience the traditions and history of the Potawatomi people at the Citizen Potawatomi Nation's Cultural Heritage Center. Its 11 galleries tell an in-depth story of the tribe, from early oral traditions and pre-European contact to removal and modern Potawatomi history. After touring, stop by the gift shop to browse original works by Native American artists, handmade jewelry, unique home decor, accessories, and more. The origins, traditions, and history of the Potawatomi people await you at the Citizen Potawatomi Nation's Cultural Heritage Center.
Why is music important to you?
Music have no color, have no definition. It comes from imagination and it goes to your soul. It flies right where the good stuff is. And I want to be where the good stuff is.
Like a fool, you're on your knees. Oh, begging, please.
All right, on this hunt, we're me and one of my best friends, David Haas, have loaded up and we are headed to central Kansas to hunt with a very good friend of mine, Larry Ellis with EWA Hunting. Man, Larry puts in the time and all year long to get us on his clients on these giant bucks, and there was no exception to this one. So here I am, the fourth evening. Larry's taking me down to this river bottom spot. I was up on a ridge in a pop-up blind and looking down into an area where they're coming out of the bedding and coming right into this area where Larry's been feeding corn for quite a while, which is completely legal in the state of Kansas. Sure enough, here comes some deer filtering in, and then man, I turn and look to my left, and holy smokes, that rack trying to come through underneath that barbed wire. I will never forget it. This is a chip shot. Put it right behind Rick. You got plenty of time. Put it right behind that shoulder and squeeze off. I still do not know how I shot low on that deer. I know it's hard to believe, right? Can you believe that? I do not understand how I missed that deer.
I don't even know what to say. I just flat missed him.
Larry Ellis got with me a couple of weeks afterwards and said he was getting pictures again of that giant 8 with the kicker. He's alive and well, and nobody got him this year, so I'll be going back next year and see if I can't close the deal on that Kansas white-tailed giant. What was awesome, which was a great finish on this trip, is old Dave, man, he got it done. He shot his biggest buck ever with a bow, giant 7-point, old buck, and just tickled to death that he got that deer. Congratulations, Dave.
That's what it's all about, man. That's why you do it. You spend the money and the time away from family. I just soon had this in my hands in a pot of gold, frankly.
We thought we'd take a short break from the whitetails and bring you some thunder chickens in Oklahoma. And this particular hunt, it was Mason behind his crossbow because we thought he may have been a little bit young for a turkey load and a shotgun, hunting springtime turkey in Oklahoma.
And you put off a safety, squeeze the trigger.
I don't know what it was, maybe first time luck, but the first turkey to ever come in is a big old tom, beard dragging the ground, strutting, gobbling a couple of times. Standing out there in full strut. Mason gets behind his crossbow, takes his time, squeezes one shot off. It doesn't hit his mark and lands a little bit low. You know, first turkey for Mason is a swing and a miss. Well, that was in 2016. Fast forward to the next year, turkey season 2017, we thought now he's a little bit old enough and he could probably handle a shotgun. And just like 2016, and we heard that big old gobble behind the blind, and here comes another long beard. Well, after 2 misses, I don't know many adults that would keep after it, especially the next day. But the next morning, we drug him out of bed, and we didn't have to do much convincing, because that morning the woods were lit up, and they were lit up with about 5 jakes.
Yeah!
Oh, you got him. Look at Daddy. Tell Daddy.
Tell me something.
Tell Daddy what you did.
I get a turkey.
Oh my gosh. How was that? Was that exciting? It took a while, didn't it? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Give Daddy a 5. Daddy wants a 5. He did it, Daddy. He did it. You want to go out? Let's go get him.
My turkey.
Look at this bird. Grab him.
This was my first time killing a turkey, and I made a good shot, and I'm so happy that I killed a turkey, and I just love killing a turkey, and I'm really, really, really happy about this.
Now I know why they brought Mama along. Do all the heavy carrying. Isn't that right, Mason?
Yeah!
Somebody's got to carry your bird for you.
Well, we don't want you to be discouraged by this episode. We want you to be encouraged and, you know, get back out there if you've had a missed opportunity yourself. Stick around, because in the next episode, while we've been editing all these great shows for you and shooting these interviews, we've also been laying down some Thunder Chicken springtime in Oklahoma turkey footage. And we've got one special hunt to bring you. It's Miss Gracie, our winner of our 2019 Youth Turkey Hunt and Shotgun from Shawnee Outdoors. And we can't wait to share that roller coaster of a ride with you.